Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us on the dais Mr. Alphonce Benson Mrima Haro, who has held several senior posts in the Kenya government and currently holds a county-level chief position at the governor's office with a general government work experience of 38 years. Currently, he is the Principal Secretary of Public Service Management in Nairobi, Kenya. He promotes the national values and principles of governance and overseeing implementation and monitoring of performance management systems. He also included in the development and implementation of county strategic plans and sector development plans. It's a pleasure to have him here. Please join us. Welcome, Mr. Alphonce, as he shares a few words.
The organizers of this wonderful conference, I say thank you very much. The invited guests from different governments, participants who are here today, good morning. As you've been told, I come from Kenya, Mombasa County Government. And with me is a team that have come all the way from Mombasa, because we don't have much time to introduce each and every one of them. I would just like, by show of hands, just raise up your hands so that the audience can be able to identify you wherever you are. Mombasa team, wherever you are, please, we acknowledge the presence of this team from Mombasa. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to bring warm greetings from His Excellency, the Governor of the County Government of Mombasa, County 001, His Excellency Hassan Ali Joho. Are you receiving the greetings? Thank you very much. He would have liked to be here with us this morning, but because of a very busy schedule, he's even out a very busy assignment out of Mombasa. Otherwise, he would have wished to be here. The team that is with me is a very clear indication how the county government of Mombasa, and more especially His Excellency the Governor Hassan Joho, has put a lot of interest in the health of his people. That's why the team that is here is to showcase on what it means in terms of giving health services to the people of Mombasa. And the interaction within this conference, we so believe that these will be our ambassadors. They still send home a lot of information and experience that shall have been gathered here and improve on the health services in the county government of Mombasa. To briefly give you the background information of the county government of Mombasa so that you'll be able to understand who we are and where we are coming from. Mombasa county government covers 229 kilometers, that's including 65 kilometers of water mass, which is 200 nautical miles inside the Indian Ocean. The county is situated eastern of part of coastal region, and this county enjoys proximity of expansive water mass as it borders exclusive economic zone of the Indian Ocean. Mombasa City is the gateway to East Africa. It is a warm county that everybody would wish to visit and enjoy its hospitality. Administratively, it has 6 sub-counties. There's Mvita, Nyali, Likoni, Changamwe, Kisauni, and Ijomvu, and with 30 county assembly wards. I'm giving this because we are not looking at Mombasa as a town, but we have areas within Mombasa that are outside the main CBD, central business. And these are areas that need a lot of touch and a lot of interest in terms of trying to improve the livelihood of the people. The distribution and settlement of the county of Mombasa is influenced by the proximity to vital social and physical infrastructure and works such as roads, housing, water, electricity, accessibility, and employment opportunities, and security. It is estimated a population of 1.2 million persons, and this is as per the 2009 census. And the rate of growth is about 3.5%. Something funny here is that the population of Mombasa is being taken during the night, whereby majority of the people who work within Mombasa daytime have moved into the areas outside Mombasa. So when it was taken, you realize that the number appears to be few, but visit Mombasa County at daytime, you will not miss to get a population of about 2 million people. And this gives us a challenge in terms of delivering services to the people. Because when the national government does the calculation of distributing the equitable share to go to all the counties to be used, Mombasa will end up getting so little because the factors that are being considered in giving out or distributing the equitable share is by the population. So whereas in the afternoon or daytime, we have a big population, that as a county government, we are expected to offer the right services. We are actually disadvantaged because the infrastructure, the amenities available are not commensurate to the population that is within that particular time of the day. So that becomes a little bit a challenge. The main sectors that we have within the county government of Mombasa are tourism, industry, water sports, transport, fishing, and health. And the unique features that are predominant within Mombasa is a giant artificial tussa along Moore Avenue. When you get to Mombasa, visit the Moore Avenue. It has geographical historical events and all sorts of monuments that you'll be able to get attracted to, wanting to move around because of the cultural background of Mombasa. Then we have the Kilindini and the Old Port, Kilindini Harbour and the Old Port, where the early visitors to Africa, to Eastern Africa, landed through the Old Port. So we have the Swahili cultural sites. We also have the Fort Jesus that is at the Old Port of Mombasa. And this one, of course, gives you some memories of the early visitors that came to Mombasa and Kenya as a whole. We have the white beaches that our visitors enjoy mostly when they come to Mombasa. The structure of the government, we have the current constitution that was promulgated on the 27th of August 2010. Before then, we used to have another constitution which is slightly different from the one that we have. The current one is all about devolution. And what is devolution? Devolution came about wishing to bring services to the people, the local people. Devolution also means that we give the people power, democratic power, to explain what exactly they want the government to be done unto them. Devolution allows the public even to critique or try as much as possible to follow through the processes on how the government is trying to offer services or projects that are within their county government as per their wishes. That is devolution. And we have 48 governments, 47 are the county governments, and the 48th one is the national government. Mombasa county government is county government number 1. That's why we always term ourselves as County 001. And our governor, His Excellency Hassan Al-Joho, is Governor 001. Within this county government of Mombasa, we have to a tune of about 16 or 18 departments. And here I have cited them. But for the purposes of this conversation, we will focus on health. Let me talk about education and medical tourism in brief. The county government of Mombasa has the following education and medical facilities. One, we have the Technical University of Mombasa, that is TUM. Then we have Portrees Medical Training School that offers pharmacy training programs, laboratory technicians programs, and a few others. We have Mombasa Medical Training College. All these I'm talking about are public institutions. The Technical University of Mombasa is in the process of establishing a faculty in medicine. At the moment, it is partnering with the University of Ghent in Belgium, and they have started putting up a building that will house medical sciences. So in a few months to come, or a year, we'll be able to have this training running. Medical tourism. The county government of Mombasa embraces the spirit of public-private partnership. As I have already mentioned, the capitation to the county governments is pegged on the population. And therefore, the monies that we receive is not enough for us to meet our objectives. And emphasis is put on the health, because health consumes 26% of our county budget. And this is why His Excellency the Governor has sent all this team here, because he has put health first as his development agenda. Where you have a healthy nation, a healthy country, then you expect economic and social growth. But if you don't take care of the health of your people, then you don't expect any economic growth. And this is the reason why the county government of Mombasa embraces the spirit of public-private partnership. We have interacted with many other governments, other donors coming in, and a very good partnership is where we have done a lot of improvement and refurbishment of a main referral facility that is the Coast General Hospital. The Coast General Hospital is our referral hospital whereby we have patients being referred from other counties. There are other 5 counties, that is Kilifi, Taita Taveta, Kwale, Lamu. All these patients who cannot get specialized treatment are referred to Coast General. If we cannot be able to even give further treatment, we also do refer to Nairobi and other countries. Why we need that partnership with India and maybe any other country is that as much as Mombasa could be seen to be a cosmopolitan and developed city, we also have people who are economically so low, such that they cannot even meet health care services in terms of specialized treatment where it is required. And majority of these people who may want specialized treatment and they come from the low economical class, it becomes a problem even to refer them outside. Many of them, of course, lose their lives. The few would organize to fundraise and refer their patients to India. Majority. India, South Africa. But many of the patients from the low income class would definitely not be able to do that. And this is the reason why we are asking for partnership with you people. Partnership in the sense that you assist us in putting up the right infrastructure that will be able to at least take care of some of the complicated health cases that you may require. If we cannot offer beyond that, that's the time now we can as well refer those other complicated cases to your country. But I believe with that kind of partnership with us, you'll be able to give us the right infrastructure and the right human resource capital so that at least we train our people, we capacity build our people to be able to meet the demands of our people when they need that assistance. We are having a problem or lack of adequate consultants and medical equipment that forces the government to refer the patients to other parts of the world. At this point, I'd wish to mention some of the areas that we would wish our partners to assist. In the area of medical, I would allow Dr. Shkeli, our able Chief Officer Health, to chip in later and discuss about the main areas in the health. But we have a very big challenge in waste management. This becoming a global problem. And indeed, if we don't take care of the environment, the health environment, then we will not have healthy citizenry. And where the people are not healthy, then you don't expect good productivity. And therefore, economically, they get down. So in this case, we need your partnership, your expertise in how you manage your waste. As we have been walking around this area in your country, India, we have seen the roads, the areas are very neat. And I believe you have something to share with us in terms of your expertise and how you have been trying to manage waste management. So possibly in the plenary sessions, we'll like to hear from you how you have actually managed, how to work with the waste and keep the town or the city as clean as it is, and as a result, of course, you prevent any other diseases instead of now spending more on the curative areas. We also have a challenge in the area of disaster management. County government of Mombasa, particularly during the heavy rains, the monsoon winds, that bring heavy rains, we suffer landslides, we also suffer floods, but we don't have the capacity to deal with such calamities when they befall us. And would require or request your expertise and in this partnership to assist our county government in capacity building and improving on the infrastructure, that when it comes to such kind of challenges, we'll be able to mitigate them appropriately. We have a big challenge, an area that we really need your partnership. This is the human resource capital. As much as we have put a lot of interest in our health facilities for better health care, we are still coupled with bigger challenges in human resource, and more especially in the area of cardio resuscitation surgeon, where we need at least one surgeon in that. We need a cardio anesthetist. In fact, there's an improved report. We need 2, not even 1. And cardio ICU nurse, we need 10 of them. And cardio physiotherapist, we need 1. We have got also a problem in the area of the pediatric area, and we need a pediatric surgeon, 1, adult, 1, and also the perfectionists. We don't have those people. We need 1. There's a problem with the spelling there. Yeah, we need at least 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have a problem with the equipment, as I said earlier on, and we need a catch laboratory, which we believe the moment that one is established, we'll be able to do our surgeries well in the area of cardio. We also have challenges in oncology. We all know cancer has become a global problem, a great killer in most of our nations, and Kenya, Mombasa is not exceptional. We require oncologists that will be able, the machines that would assist us to at least try to prevent. We cannot prevent, of course, but at least you can bring down the cancer cases that we're experiencing. Is a great killer in our county. Then we need to have the ECG, but I leave it to Dr. Shkel here, who will explain more about this. We also have shortage in pediatric surgery, as I've mentioned, which is underdeveloped, and the plastic surgery is also underdeveloped. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the areas that we have greater challenges. And of course, we have emerging issues. If we don't work on research on the emerging issues that come about, we may not really be able to take care of the health of our people. We have the communicable and non-communicable diseases, of which we believe if we engage in research, that partnership to be extended to a lot of research, we'll be able to equip our people to understand and focus on any of the eventualities that would come about, to at least make sure that our people in Mombasa live in a healthy life and the best reliable life standards, so that we can be able to forge ahead and improve on our economy. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I say thank you very much, and maybe I would ask the panel to allow Dr. Shkeli just to chip in a few areas in the area of health in particular, and then I think we'll call it a day for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alphonse.